Here are the instructions for how to conduct a case brief. I figured I'd put it into a video in case you missed class or missed anything that I covered in class on Thursday. The case brief contains 4 parts: the issue, the rule, the application, and the conclusion. And each of the next slides covers each one of those sections. The issue section refers to the legal question the court is trying to answer. Keep in mind there could be more than one legal question, and so you want to put the most important one first. You also want to be specific about the type of question and what the court is trying to decide. So for example, has there been false imprisonment if the plaintiff was asleep at the time of confinement? So real specific, you have legal terms that indicate what the case is actually about. The second section contains the rule. So essentially this is where you explain the law that applies to the main issue of the case. It could be duty of care. It could be explaining that the defendants had the opportunity to foresee the risk that they put the plaintiffs in. Basically, you want to put it in a brief 1 to 2 sentence statement. The application is a much more thorough description of facts. You explain both the plaintiff and the defendant's arguments. You explain what has transpired and has led to the situation. Then you also need to explain the court's rationale leading up to the decision. So this part is much longer than the others, so think like a paragraph as compared to a sentence or 2. And finally, the conclusion section is essentially a sentence about what the court decided. Was it a summary judgment? Was the case reversed and remanded, meaning reversed and sent back down to the previous court? Did the plaintiff win? Did the defendant win? So it's essentially a sentence that states clearly the court's decision.